This is David with New Flow St. Louis here at 12186 Lake Placid Drive, 63146. Pushed in from the outside cleanout up into the building or underneath of the home. We are at the connection for everything that services the house is tying in on top here. It's capped going forward there. So that's a wide connection on top, servicing everything in the home. As we pull back here, you'll notice that I do have the sink running. You'll notice there's some roots entering the cast iron. Cast iron is a sealed metal pipe. There shouldn't be any root growth inside of it. You can see some cracking there along the bottom as well. I've located this area as well as the transition here. Due to the transition being here, it's very hard to cable these roots to get full pipe size here, because it just wants to bottom out. You can't get past these roots with a good size cutter head because the transition in size from 6-inch to 4-inch cast. It's very hard to cable these roots with a cutter head sizable enough. I have this area marked right here from the transition where the roots are entering. I have it marked right underneath of the foundation wall and a little bit inside of the home at roughly at 2'9", 2'11" in depth, and then just barely on the front windowsill concrete at like 12 foot in depth on the front porch. So it's exactly, transition here is underneath of the foundation wall. So as we pull back, we're in 6-inch clay. This line's been cabled to clear some roots. We're not able to see this condition of this line on this is a re-inspection from the initial inspection. This here is 6-inch clay, open and serviceable condition with roots. Just recommend annual maintenance on these roots. We do have water on just to check flow in the line. We do have flow coming. This is where they tie it on with 6-inch PVC. We're going to turn the camera downstream here. Okay, now we're facing downstream. I'm going to zero the counter. Now we're facing downstream, heading towards the city main from the PVC-T connection. A little bit of water holding in these spots. That is normal for clay. We are also pushing out, so it shows a little bit worse than what it is. Some white roots from when we cabled the line, still in the line here. Those are all loose. They'll float out with normal usage. As you can see, the rest of this line is in good condition. See, there's some roots for where we cabled the line. This is the MSD main. It's been lined. So as you can see here, there's a T-liner in there. Those roots are loose, as well as all the other roots. There are some light ones at each connection, but that's normal. Just routine maintenance, yearly as needed on this. These are loose in the line there. So this line is in good shape here. Just annual root maintenance. Just a little water holding in there, but nothing extreme to be concerned about. It is typical for clay tile pipe. There's connection to the PVC. We're coming up. PVC vent riser. So here's where we went from. Here's the front of the house. Spot located there is right underneath the foundation wall at the front, at those two windows, is where it's going underneath of the home. And that's going to do it. So here in summary, we got 6-inch clay and PVC from city main to the yard vent. Is it open and serviceable condition? There are some roots, just recommend annual maintenance on those. Also, 6-inch clay from yard vent to the house is open and serviceable condition, as well as the PVC. Clay has some light roots, annual maintenance. 4-inch cast iron at the transition is damaged with roots entering the pipe. That's been located underneath of the foundation wall and inside of the basement floor at 2 foot 3 inches, or 2 foot 11 inches in depth on the basement floor, and just on the other side of the foundation wall on the porch, roughly at 12 foot in depth. And that's going to do it. We're going to inspect the rest of the cast iron underneath of the home as well.